今日 Spring Roll 兄就話，好欣賞呢啲香港舊嘅唱片咧，反映那個年代嘅生活狀態情況啦。咁啊，有攻打四方城啦，有喺皇后大道中嗰啲咁嘅繁忙的士聲啦。You like Hong Kong? You like me? You buy me drinks 灣仔蘇絲黃啊，嗱，好似呢啲咁嘅魚網物，亦都係跟住有潘迪華嘅一首歌啦，作一個結尾啦。我應該仲有好似有幾張呢啲咁嘅唱片嘅，等我真係抄下先。咁另外令人最懷念嘅就係、當然就係當年呢個電視收台，跟住就放出英女皇像，就英國國歌。英國國歌完之後咧，就係、出示嗰啲咩測試圖咧，跟住就 B 熄機瞓覺。
Moon missions. At lunchtime, the streets are saturated with the cries of peddlers, and two armors argue in shrill tones. The bird seller eyes us with distrust before he allows us to glimpse his caged pets. He clings to his mysterious ways, and one soon senses he'd prefer to keep his birds rather than part with them to a stranger. Up a side street into the central market, with chickens in bamboo cages and hawkers vending spicy meat delicacies that bubble in a brown brew. A ladder street climbs the side of a hill lined with cobblers who pound on leather and locksmiths who file keys in only 1 minute. Upstairs, women laugh and the sharp crack of mahjong tiles adds to the cacophony. This oriental equivalent of the afternoon bridge party is played for high stakes by wealthy tai-tais. Its rules follow closely the fundamentals of the four winds and seasons. Everywhere in Hong Kong, the dark brown counting beads of a wooden abacus click as the Chinese, with exceptional skill and speed, multiply, divide, subtract, and, of course, add the expected 10%. Heavy knives collide with chopping boards. Nowhere is so much effort applied to reducing vegetables, meat, fish, and poultry into such tiny fragments. Into the Gloucester building for the original eating treat of dim sum, a walking smorgasbord of light treats. To experience such delicacies as minced ham and pigeon wrapped in lettuce, or honey-glazed duck from Peking, one must brave enormous restaurants filled with the clattering of plates, nasal cries, and boisterous laughter. Scores of waitresses move about the tables, calling out the names of the dishes they carry. It's all a bit tricky with fumbling chopsticks, but the waiter has probably spotted you and brought a spoon to speed your progress. Into the streets again. Rickshaw, rickshaw, Sai. No, not necessary. Then weaves around and turns past vistas that resemble a Hollywood backdrop until we reach the picture postcard fishing village of Stanley. In the back streets, if we venture deep enough, we're sure to hear the drums and cymbals of a lion dance. Several men wearing an outsized papier-mâché head and long black cloth prance up and down, in and out in their ancient ceremonial dance, led by a clown wearing a comic mask and flourishing a fan. Then on to the water villages of boat dwellers, more than 50,000 of them, whose numbered houseboats are arranged in such an orderly fashion that water mailmen can easily deliver their letters. From Yau Ma Tei Typhoon Shelter, Aberdeen and the beaches of the New Territories, fishermen celebrate their Dragon Boat Festival, designed to honour the sea goddess who blesses them with good luck and many babies. Gaily decorated boats, crammed with oarsmen who stab the water with short beaks, churn to the outlying island that holds their holy shrine. Cymbals clang, drums beat, and happy shouts ring through the air. On an afternoon spent in Central District, we pause to examine lovely trinkets in jade or gold. We pass the Hong Kong Cricket Club, where the Duke of Edinburgh's own Gurkha Regiment is rehearsing a weekend parade. But soon evening falls. The candy-coloured lights in the world of Susie Wong beckon us to Wan Chai. Brassy neon signs compete for our attention. The pussycat, the butterfly, the blue sky, and dozens of Susie Wongs are staffed with trim, exotic waitresses in black net stockings and mini cheongsams that emphasise their tiny waists and rounded contours. The music is deafening, and the patter the same. You like Hong Kong, you like me, you buy me girly drink. The drinks are down with expensive rapidity.
Thank you for the sunshine you gave. Yeah, sunny. Thank you for the love you brought my way. You gave to me your heart. Now I feel difficult. Sunny.
In contrast, the elegance of old China and the greatness of her civilization are reflected in a traditional opera performed only a few blocks away. More symbolic than realistic, the scenery suggests the setting. Actors create not only characters, but the very setting in which they dwell. Unfortunately, this lovely art is dying in modern Hong Kong, where it must compete with movies and discotheques. On to Wong Nai Chong Gap Road for another twisting trip around mountainsides to the floating restaurants of Aberdeen. This is home to thousands of fishmongers whose chugging junks have just returned from pulling in heavy harvests of crawling crabs, filmy octopus and garupa with bulging eyes. All these are offered live to us before we even reach the table. The slippery brown shark's fin soup with a hint of vinegar will always remind us of our Aberdeen dinner. Back to Central District before midnight and to one of the luxurious evening spots to hear the low voice of Mandarin singer Rebecca Pan drift across the nightclub floor.
is 4 minutes past 12, and following the national anthem, Radio Hong Kong will be closing down until 7 o'clock, at which time we'll again be operating on a medium wave frequency of 545 kilohertz and on FM on 91 megahertz. So until 7 o'clock in the morning, good night everyone, good night.
When a Chinese girl goes abroad, doesn't want to act like a broad. So many things I knew, especially you, but I'm so shy. Every time I look into your eyes and see a look of such surprise, I know that I am doing wrong. When you pull that funny face, I know that I am in disgrace. Please remember that I haven't been here very long. So tell me, how shall I do it? How shall I do it? If you only tell me now the when or where or what or how I have to do, then I will follow you. I shall never really understand why in your very funny land the men all seem to stop and stare. If my style of dress is wrong, why do they look at me so long? When my skirt is only split just halfway up to there. So tell me, how shall I do it? How shall I do it? If you only tell me now the when or where or what or how I have to do, then I will follow you. There are many ways to please a man, and we are taught that if we can, we have to please him all the time. But why must you be so shy whenever I begin to try? The Chinese way of making love is really so sublime. So tell me, how do you do it? How do you do it? If you only tell me now the when or where or what or how I have to do, then I will follow you. Then we two can do what you want to do. Won't you please just tell me